Hello everybody. I hope the music is not too loud. Um, I'm here to deliver another message or messages. Um, More than anything is talking about karma. Now I know a lot of people don't like that word. They just don't want to use that word because people associate the karma word with bad outcomes, and it's not always necessary bad outcomes, right? Sometimes it's good karma, right? That we also get back from, everything that we put out there. We can be negative towards somebody and then get our bad karma, or we can also give away, love, compassion, and help in any way, shape, or form and get good karma back. Karma is just a fucking word just to allow you to know that is something that you're getting back, either negative or positive. So if you don't like the word, there's not really too many ways to say exactly what it is, and it's just a fucking word, right? But it's telling you that, yeah, basically you're getting something back, good or bad, right? um I say in another video, the karma is mostly, to me, is more like a call for attention, right? When we are really, really stepping out of line too much, is when then the universe is like, okay, well, it's time for you to receive everything that you're putting out there, because energy has to go back somewhere, right? And yeah, the universe should call your attention with that, okay? Not just as not like a punishment, but more like um, to make you see the things that you're doing, right? To get your attention. Um, Most people see karma as a punishment, right? Like cause and effect, right? Um, And yeah, you can see as a punishment or as a call for attention, just like when your dad says, you know, you're not gonna go visit your friends until you understand that you have to pay more attention to your school, for example, right? So you need to focus, you need time out, isolate a little bit from your friends so you can study, you can get your grades up. So meanwhile, you're gonna be in your room, right? As a kid, you're gonna be like, well, I got grounded, I got punished, right? But it's more like a call for attention, so you can see what you're doing and why things are going bad. Is because what you're doing is not good. So, but you need to stop to look around and see what you're fucking doing, so you can better yourself, right? Your situation. And a lot of people live too fast. A lot of people do a lot of stuff, and they wake up and they don't think, all day long, doing drugs, partying, being outside with the friends, cheating, stealing, all chaos that looks funny for them, that looks like partying, right? Uh, and in the process, you do a lot of reckless things, right? So at some point the universe is gonna be like, okay, well, it's time for you to get time out, it's time for you to see, you know and to get back everything that you've been pouring out. So here, this is my call for your attention, because you're not going in the right direction, right? And well, you have to go through it. You have to basically take it, because it's your energy, right? It's your mistakes, it's your whatever you was doing, either good or bad. So now you have to take it all back, because the universe reflect on us um, everything we do, right? We are mirror souls, and the universe is a big mirror, right? So whatever you do is gonna come back to you, either good or bad, and that's what we call karma, a call for attention from the universe. Now, um, in my situation, the things that I've been going through, the things that I've been speaking about, and all these things, a lot of people could think that I don't look like, I went through. Like some people could be, you know, it's, like wondering if it's true or not, because I don't look like whatever I say that I went through or whatever. Because I've been speaking a lot of stuff, but I don't go too much into the details about how things, happen. A lot of people may not get the full picture, or even doubt it, or waiting just for me to give more examples of the things that I've been talking about, right? So this time I want to share my share of karma because I'm not perfect. I always been saying this. I am not perfect. I did a lot of fucking shit, a lot of mistakes. I was living my human experience. I'm still living in my human experience. I'm still not perfect. I'm just choose a better path. But that doesn't make me perfect. That doesn't make me better than nobody. That just align me with the universe. And that's all that it is. I am no better than you. You're still experiencing your life. You still living the things that you want to experience, making the things that you want in order to manifest the reality you want to live, either good or bad, right? That doesn't make you better than me. That just is what it is. You're living your own reality as you wanted to live it, and then accordingly with what you are doing is what the universe is reflecting to you, right? We came here to live a human experience and learn. So that doesn't make us better than nobody. If you learn or not, it's just your experience. It's that simple. So I am not better than nobody. I just going to another path, a different path that is more in alignment with the universe and with the things that I want to manifest in the reality I want to live in. So if you have 2-3 highways, let's say, to get somewhere, you choose what highway you're gonna take to get there, right? To get in whatever reality you wanna live. So you have to choose what path you're gonna take, and that's what it is. It's a good, a bad, or path, right? It's only every decision you take every little single day, hour, minute, second, is every decision that you take every day is what is building your reality. Good decisions, bad decisions, hesitation, all that builds your reality. Okay, it's very simple. When you start understanding all these things and you start catching up with what it is, this life, this simulation, this experience, as fast as you can get it, you find out how easy it actually is to live here. Okay, one of my favorite readers, he say a lot, right, about the human experience, how you have to manifest your reality, and how you have to choose your path, or choose the best decision that is for you accordingly to what you want, what kind of life you want to have. Obviously, if you are reckless, if you are just for the party, for the thrill or whatever, a lot of people choose drugs, sex, parties, a reckless life, or with a lot of emotions, stealing and racing cars. I mean, doing a lot of shit you can do, being in gangs or whatever makes you happy, right? Even if it's something bad, you are choosing that path, you're choosing that reality, and that's the reality you're gonna manifest. So obviously, if you're a criminal, if you're a rapist, if you are a warlock, a witch, a whore, a corrupt person, whatever negative thing, at some point the universe is gonna start sending all that to you back. Okay, you are a criminal. You're gonna have to go. You're gonna die. You're going to prison, or you're gonna lose shit, right? Material things, people, health, even. Um, Sooner or later things go reflected back to you. Okay, a lot of people think that some people are very lucky because some die and never get back what they did while they were alive. But that is a very tricky situation, because what I know is that everything that you do, let's say in this life, when you come again and reincarnate again and come back, you're gonna pay for everything you did in your last past life, because you have to get it. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna die and I get 80, 90 years old and I did all this fucking shit and I'm like nothing, and nobody punished me, so I'm not gonna be living this shit, right? And then you die. Go. You go back and it's like, guess what? You're gonna be in poverty. You're gonna be even a victim, or you're gonna be in a very precarious life, never find love, never be stable with material things, live a bad life. And a lot of people is like, okay, since I was born, I've been having bad karma, bad luck, the universe don't like me or don't love me, blah, blah, blah. But if you don't even fucking remember what the fuck you did last life, your past life. You don't remember, you may not remember, but here you are, right? Getting everything that you owe from the past life, okay? So no, you don't get dismissed just because you die. You actually carry all the karma here, good or bad. And you have to go through all these things to pay for it, to learn, okay? To see what you did wrong the last time, so maybe you can change this time around and do something different or something better, right? And that's exactly what happens. A lot of people don't believe in reincarnation. A lot of people don't believe in karma. A lot of people don't believe in these things, and it's okay. That doesn't mean it's not happening. That doesn't mean that it's not truth. You still have to go and get all these things reflected back to you in this life, or the next time, or the next time, or the next time. So, as a little parenthesis here, that's why I was telling my daughter, my 10-year-old, the other day, I was telling her about stop judging people, good or bad, because you don't know exactly what their path is. You don't know the struggle. You don't know nothing about them. Okay? You could be feeling bad, for example, for a homeless person, and thinking that, poor guy, and all these years, and he seems like he cannot, just get it together or whatever. But you have no idea what he did past life. You have no idea what karma is paying, right? They say a person that looks like is very wealthy, very lucky, that seems to have it all, right? People that you may think like, oh my God, they just fucking, were born in a family that they have everything, they have it all. Beauty, talent, money, everything that they want. And you may feel some kind of way. You may feel intimidated, jealous, and even like in a competition to be that person because their life looks so perfect. But again, you don't know the person. You don't know what if all that you see is what it seems. Okay, you don't know if it's that perfect. You don't know what they do when they close doors. Behind closed doors, you don't know what they're doing. And at the same time, you don't know the past lives. You don't know all the karma that maybe that person already paid. So this time God says, okay, you did a good job, you learned your lessons, and now you're just gonna enjoy life. Now you're gonna get everything that you didn't get 2, 3, 4 past lives, right? Now you're gonna have love, you're gonna have money, you're gonna have fame, you're gonna have everything you want because you in your past lives already did your job. Okay? But people think that they're just lucky. They just were born in a family that have it all, right? And you feel like it's not fair, right? You even want that person's life, but you don't even fucking know what that person is going through or went through in this life or the past life, or even if what you see is the truth. So we never had to fucking judge book by its cover, right? Regardless if they have it all, or if they look like they're so poor, they're so unlucky, they're so... You don't know what these people been doing. You don't know what kind of karma they having. You don't know how many times they've been coming to have this human experience, and now what they have in this lifetime, this time around, is what they deserve, either good or bad karma, right? So that's one of the things that I've been learning a lot through my journey, to stop judging people in any way, shape, or form, either if they have it all or they don't have nothing, okay? Because we don't know. We don't know. So I use my discernment. I remove myself from people that look like they don't deserve my time, and I stop judging people, okay? And when I call myself doing it, I remove myself and think about it, because you never know, okay? As well as you never know what kind of people you are attacking, right? It's a constant theme in my videos. You never know who you are attacking. You see people and you misjudge, you criticize, you assume things, but you have no fucking idea who that person is, what kind of life they have, what kind of spirit they have inside the vessel, right? You don't know who they are or who their ancestors are, how much God or the universe love this person. So we have to be very mindful and always choose compassionate kindness and respect others no matter what, because you never know who they are. And you can make you can even get into a situation that you didn't expect it, just because you misjudge somebody, either in a good or bad way, okay? A lot of people get in trouble because of that, because you misjudge somebody so much that you end up being fucked up, right? Or embarrassed by the things you speak about this person or this family or these people or this business or whatever, okay? So the best way to avoid embarrassment, to avoid bad karma, to avoid whatever shit in your life is stop judging a book by its cover, because you don't even know, okay? Now, everybody has to have the karma, right? Or the call for attention from the universe. Everybody has to go that path sooner or later, and more when you are involved in a journey of, you know, self-discovery, of self-mastery, self-love, a spiritual journey, etc. You're gonna have it, because it's needed for you to see everything that you've been done, good or bad, you know, because all that is knowledge for you, and it's how you gain your wisdom, by the things that you experience, good or bad, right? But when you are in this journey, you dark night of the soul, and obviously, you know, repentance, forgiveness, all these things that we have to go through during our spiritual awakening, during our journey, when you choose this path, you have to go through the karma or the call for attention, because the universe is going to reflect everything, so you can see everything, where you went wrong, what you did good, what you learned from both situations, and how you gonna move, from now on. Excuse me. So yes, of course, I wasn't perfect. I did a lot of fucked up shit. I was a cheater at some point. I take accountability of my own mistakes. So it's not it's not a secret, because I've been speaking this publicly, right? Because I take accountability of my actions, and I cannot be here putting my pretty face trying to give you an advice that I didn't take myself, right? I have to speak about the things that I went through, good or bad, because that is what a testimony is, and that's the best way to share the things that you learn for whoever's, need it. So my past relationship, I got most of my karma with my past relationship with my ex. All the mistakes that I did during my marriage, during the 20 years of marriage, and before that, as a teenager doing a lot of stuff, was paid with my almost 7 years of relationship with my ex. Okay, I would say he made me pay my karma, that motherfucker. But no, it wasn't him. It's really the universe. It's not his fault, neither. All the things that he did to me, he and everybody else, all that spells, witchcraft, physical abuse, verbal abuse, mental abuse, all these things that all these people from my past been doing. Not just my ex, but all the people, relatives, family, co-workers, friends, exes, maybe my kids too, all these things. It's not like I'm gonna blame them, right? No, they're being living, all of them be living their human experience. All of them are building their own reality. Those who choose to do bad, to be a criminal, that's the reality they choose. It has nothing to do with me. I am just the bait. And I am also living my own human experience. And I am so not perfect. We always say, no everybody's gonna like you. Never. There's no one being on this earth, not even Jesus Christ. Nobody that is liked by everybody. It's always opposition. There's always gonna be opposition. So when you understand these things, what else you can do? You just live your life and let people be themselves. Okay? There's limits. I understand. It's not like I'm gonna just, if somebody come here and try to rape me, it's not like I'm gonna just let them. No, fuck that shit. Obviously, no, right? But I'm gonna try to, free myself, defend myself, and everything, and let them pay what they need to pay if somebody attacks me, right? But I understood very clear, long time ago, when I started this journey, that what people does, even when they do it to me, is not my problem. It has nothing to do with me. What they feel about me, with my presence, my energy, my whatever thing that bothers their demons, or whatever you want to call it, it's because of them. It's whatever they lack inside that make them feel insecure, that make them feel uncomfortable in my presence, that make them feel like it's not fair, she have it all, and all this bullshit that people put in their minds, because I don't have it all. Of course I don't. I have what I need, and what I deserved. Okay? Some things could look like they're bad, and people will be like, haha, she deserves it because whatever. No. I'm just being tested and getting all the trials and tribulations that the universe can send to me, because I am on their it's like they expedite the things that they want me to know, to learn, to remember, so I can do what I am supposed to do this time around. So they expediting my training, let's say, as the spirit that lives in me. So it's not always because she the magic is working, and she don't have a job, ha ha ha. No, you have no fucking idea what are the universe plans for me, or God's plans for me. You don't know. You think it's working. You think because I am isolated. You think because I don't have a job. You think because men cheat on me and leave me for another woman or whatever. Your magic worked, or that's what I get. No, you don't know that sometimes, or most of the time, the universe, God, use you to get through somebody. Okay, sometimes the universe allow you to fail, allow you to fall, allow you to suffer, because the universe wants you to learn something that you're not learning, that you're not seeing, that you are dismissing, that you are ignoring. So they have to get your fucking attention. So now I'm gonna fucking take your job, right? Because you are just being too much, right? What are you doing with the money, right? Are you saving? Are you building? Or you just burning fucking dollars with drugs, alcohol, whores? You know what I'm saying? Etc. Etc. It could be anything, but it's not always because that's what you get. You have no idea how the universe tests you. What is the people that they're gonna use to test you, to teach you things that you are just ignoring, okay? And in my case, and I know the only one, the universe has been expediting this growth, okay? This growth, because the universe needs me, it's been needing me to be ready to do the things that I need to do, okay? So they woke me up. And then being, like I say in another video, they've been throwing at me everything, all the fucking information, all the fucking truth. They put visions on me. They give me a lot of information through anything and everybody, so I can be ready for the things that I need to do this time around, this lifetime. So it could look like, yeah, it's my karma, or it's because the magic that they throw at me, and blah 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 blah. But it's not always like that, okay? It's a call for attention. It's not a punishment. It's not, haha, what you get. It's because you need to learn this and you need to learn it now, like yesterday, and you're not listening to us, so we're gonna throw you this and see if that makes you pay attention. A lot of people don't do it, right? A lot of people die on the tribulations and tests all their fucking life, and they never ever pay attention. They never look around. They never stop to think. They just think that the universe is punish them, that they just don't have a luck, that nobody loves them, and oh, me, poor me, oh, it's me again. No, it's not because you are undeserving of love. It's not because you don't worth it. It's because you're not paying attention. And maybe you need another fucking life and more trials and tribulations to start paying attention. And a lot of people comes life after life after life after life, and they just eat the same shit, right? So in my case, like I say again, I had to go through my own karma. I had to listen in the universe. I had to get it back. All the energy that I put outside, I had to get it back, and I exclude it, right? Let's say I'm a goddess, I'm an angel, I'm a star seed, whatever you wanna say right now that I say I am. I'm still not excluded from karma. I'm still not excluded. I still have to go through it. I still have to go through the fire to purify myself, because being an angel doesn't automatically give me a perfect life. No, I'm living a human experience. So the same way the universe is gonna judge you, is gonna judge me as well. and everybody else, every light worker, every air angel, every star seed, every god and goddess, ancient beings that are reincarnated right now, we still had to pay for the things we did when we were asleep. We still had to be shown where we went wrong to become the leaders, to become the person that the whole world needs or the universe needs, right? Because we are not here just because. We have missions, we have purposes. See? Everybody's purpose, or mostly, is the human experience per se, is to experience, to learn about love, compassion, anger, happiness, and master the emotions. But there's a lot of people, a lot of beings from other planets, from ancient times, that came back not just to live the human experience and grow more, but also we came here with purpose and missions, because the times we are living right now. Okay, so yes, nothing excludes me from the universe to give me back whatever I put out, right? So that being saying, all the things that I did before my ex, I had to pay it. I had to take it back, and I had to take it. Now, the test for me right there, when I was getting all the things that I put out back, was also a test. Because you see, when you go into trials and tribulations, when people come and hurt you, cheat on you, abuse you, and do things bad to you, I say it before, you also being tested. The person that is attacking is tested, is being tested. You know, the universe tests your heart, your soul, right? Your thoughts, when you do wrong or you do right. But also, let's say the victim is being tested, because we all have the free will to react in any way, shape, or form, right? And that's going to speak about us. So, in the past, I was cheated on. I cheat, right? Cause and effect, you know? I was no different from my ex boyfriend, husband, whatever. I was doing the same things, right? So that was a test for the person that hurt me. And the test for me, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna be living under integrity? Are you gonna have self-respect? Are you gonna have self-love? Or are you gonna just fall for the same shit and just do the same? Reflect the other person. What I did, I reflect the same shit. You cheat on me, I'm gonna cheat you back. Or you treat me bad, you are mentally abusing me, verbally abusing me, physically abusing me, I'm gonna cheat on you. I decide to take that route, right? So when I got divorced after my 20 years of a marriage, I took the decision to not cheat again. I asked God for forgiveness, right? And I also asked for support, so I can do the right thing and I finally can be happy with a man, right? But guess what? It's not that easy. Yes, I promise all this. Yes, I repent. Yes, I ask for forgiveness. I forgive myself and everything. But it's not that simple. I had to take everything that I put out because he had to come back at me, right? So when I have this divorce, and I thought that my life now is gonna change because I thought I find now my soulmate, my twin flame, the love of my life, and I decide to do right by him. Everything is gonna be nice. So all these years of cheating and pain and crying and trying to kill myself and all this is gone, because thanks God I found this man that makes me happy, and I'm gonna be good for him. I'm gonna do the right thing, God. I'm sorry for what I did in my past. I'm a new person. I want to be happy, and I'm gonna be happy, and I'm gonna fight for this relationship. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna be faithful. And God says, perfect, right, and good that you learned your lessons, right? But guess what? You still have to take everything you put out. And I'm sorry, but you still have to learn more things that you didn't learn. Even though you are asking for forgiveness and repenting, you still haven't seen what you did completely, the whole picture. So what happened? I got cheated on. Yeah. And that was my karma. I got cheated on from the person that I loved the most, the person I thought it was my forever love, the person that I was, you know, super, super, super in love. He hurt me. His betrayal back then woke me up. Okay, woke me up, and I felt in my own skin, in my own bones, that pain of the betrayal, that sore in your back when somebody cheats on you. I felt it, but I felt it like, you know, bigger because of the times that I cheated before, all the things that I did, you know, regardless if it was justifiable or not. Because I can say, well, my ex also cheated on me. Well, my ex, you know, was this and was that and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but still, it's your decision how you react, right? Are you going to react by doing the same things? Or you're going to have a little bit more of a self-love and respect for yourself, right? And I didn't choose self-love and self-respect. I choose destruction. I choose betrayal. I choose to do the same things, you know? And that's why God says, well, I know you are looking forward a perfect life, and I know you are trying to start from the scratch. But here, you need to learn these lessons first, because this is not it, right? And little I knew, he wasn't neither my forever love. He was actually my last test. He was actually that soul that prepared me to be the best version of myself, for myself and the whole world. Because when you are a good person, when you have a lot to put on the table, everybody sees it, and it's a ripple effect, and the universe appreciates it. It's not just to you being kind and being good for yourself, your family, your friends. It's the whole world feels it. It's an energy. It's a shift, you know. And people that sees you and see how you transform your life and all that for the better, and luck start being on your side. People want to see and know what you did to get there. So a lot of people get inspired by you, just like I got inspired by others, right? So, but it's not that easy. Everybody, no matter how big your karma is, everybody has to go through it. We all have to go through fire to purify our souls when you are in this spiritual journey, when you are in this awakening, when you are going through all these things. You have to go to fire. You have to get your karma. Everybody, even the people that don't awaken, they get the energy they put out, because it's fair, and it has to be like that. And like I said, that didn't exclude me. I had to go through cheating. I had to go through verbal abuse. I had to go through a lot of lying, a lot of confusing, a lot of manipulation, a lot of magic, a lot of stuff that I never thought I will go through, because in my mind I already repent, I already asked for forgiveness, so I thought that the debt was paid. But no, it's not like that. You have to go. Yes, you repent. Yes, you are on your knees crying for God, for forgiveness, for help and everything, support. And it's not like God is not gonna give it to you. Yes, He's gonna give it to you. He's gonna give it to you. But He had to show you what you did and what you were wrong. Okay? Because you have to learn from it. And it's the only way you're gonna learn from it. because you have to go through it. Regardless how much you are on your knees crying for help, you still have to take it. It's your energy, it's your projections, your insecurities, your ego, your jealousy, your hatred, your whatever. You have to take it back. And it's that simple. So the more you understand that you have to take it back, you have to go through all these things, it's gonna be better for you. So that's what exactly I did. I didn't cheat again. I forgive. I even give him another opportunity. Okay? Because I promise not to be the same person. I promise to be the best version of myself. And I was forgiven in the past also. So why am I gonna deny another chance, right? So I give him another chance. And I didn't cheat. I was still the same faithful woman, you know? And she started going crazy and crazy and crazy and crazy and crazy and just, magnifying. And then all these spiritual attacks and all these things. And I still decide or choose not to take revenge. I choose not to do anything against them. I choose even to pray for them. My ex and all these people that's been attacking me or being treating me some kind of way, betraying me and etc. etc. Everybody, even family, everybody. I choose to still love them. I choose to still not judge them and accept that it's not my fault. Whatever they did towards me is not my fault. It's their own experiences, projections, and feelings, insecurities, lacks, etc., etc., etc. Right? I defend myself how I could. I remove myself when I could. Right? I stay to myself. I did what I need to do. Going through the dark night of the soul. Too many I've been having. Learn my lessons and grow, evolve, and expand my consciousness. I decide to work on myself and let all these people behind. Put all these people, let them with their energy, let them wherever they want to be. Because those that betray me and run to another person, place, business, house, whatever abandon me and let me for debt or let me with debt and was happy to see me in that situation, I let them be. And I invest all my energy in myself, in my healing, in my understanding, in my learning, in my evolution as a soul. That's what I decide to do. And that's how I start changing my reality. I start changing one highway for another one. Different roads, different paths, different decisions, different mindset, different perspectives. I start understanding how to play this shit, the simulation, what this actually is, and what is not, and what is over there, right? Dimensions. Dimensions are just consciousness. As you ascend, your mind, your consciousness expand. You get more knowledge, more understanding, epiphanies, downloads, and as you are ascending, that's what it is. Ascending is an ascension in consciousness, in your brain. It's like becoming smarter. But it's not like you becoming smarter, you're just understanding things that you didn't understand before, right? So as your mindset and everything, your perspective and everything start changing, you are ascending, you're becoming more and more enlightened, right? And that's how you get to different dimensions as well. You get dimensions as your consciousness is expanding and you are growing. Every time you ascend, you are, close and close to get, reaching different dimensions. But it's as your brain and you start understanding everything and getting the information and learning, because it's a lot of stuff that normal people will not even understand. Okay, a lot of people have no idea or cannot even fucking see it as a reality, because you just can't. You have to go through a lot of stuff. You have to ascend different levels of consciousness to start understanding things that other people cannot even fucking see. And that's how you reach different dimensions. That's how you ascend. Is everything is about the consciousness. Okay. Yeah, it's like becoming more smarter, but the more than anything is understanding. The more you understand, you know, is the more you ascend, your consciousness expand, and you reach more dimensions. So that is exactly what I did. I started investing in me, put all my energy as people were around attacking me, spying on me, stalking me, mocking me, bullying me, exposing me, you know. I decide to do it right because I say, okay, I have these experiences. I try to change my life and I got more shit. So what is the right thing to do? Should I go back to the shit just because I got more shit when I was trying to be good? That doesn't mean that I'm never gonna be good or be right. So I was thinking, okay, what I did in the past didn't work. What I did right now didn't work. But this time I learned, right? So I'm gonna invest on myself. So the next thing worked. Do you know what I'm saying? So next time, because I cleared all my karma, I took all my energy back. I took all the things that I did against somebody in any way, shape, or form. I took it as a champion. All the pain, all the attacks, all the mocking, all exposed, everything. I took it as a champion. And I took it because I deserve it. Because it helped me to grow. I understood that that's why exactly why God, the universe, was doing it. It wasn't because they were punishing me. They were helping me to see the truth. So I invest in myself, and I've been preparing all this time because my next thing has to be right. Because I clear everything. I choose, in my human experience, I choose to take everything and learn. Transform all that pain into knowledge, into my testimony, into wisdom. Okay, so my next thing has to be right, because one, I my discernment got sharper, right? My psychic abilities are all awake, right? I come from experience now, so now I know for sure what to do and what not to do, and I can for sure pick the right person to do right by, by with them. So you learn all these things, but that is not possible without you taking the things that you've been putting out, out. You have to take it. You have to go through all these things to get purified, to be born again, right? To have anointing, to be redeemed, and to have the opportunity to change your life in this lifetime, to get another shot and start from scratch in this lifetime. Not everybody can do that. It's hard. It's hard to get another shot after going through all these things, but it's not impossible. If you work on yourself, if you take the things like they are, and not just thinking that everything is against you, and the universe don't want me, the universe just punish me, no, it's not punishment. It's a call for attention because you're doing things wrong. You're not staying in your own line. So you have to see all that. And the universe is going to show you. You decide how to do it. You decide if you're going to learn or going back to what you know better. But when the universe gives you the opportunity and start sending you your energy back, take it. Don't see it as, it's just a fucking, loop, and I'm never gonna fucking be out of this shit. I better go back to what I know, what is more comfortable, to be a piece of shit because that's more easy. No, the universe is giving you the opportunity to learn. With that karma, It's giving you the opportunity to learn and see everything you didn't see before, so you can change and come back new, purified, and get another shot, starting from scratch, with no karma in your back, with no regrets, with no hate, with no depression, struggle, or grudges, and all these negative things. You've been clear from all that. So now here, this is your new destiny, or this is your destiny, because you did everything that you were supposed to do, and you are on time, right? But if you decide that the karma is too painful, it's just too much, you cannot take it. A lot of people even, get suicidal and all these things because they just cannot take the karma. They cannot face their dark night of the soul. They cannot face their mistakes. They cannot forgive themselves. They cannot forgive others. And it's very hard. That's why a lot of people don't do it. But if you are strong enough, if you have your faith in God, in the universe, and you accept the challenges, and you accept the trials, the tribulations, the love for the universe that is supporting you in your energy, because all this is your energy. Whatever you do is your own energy. If you do bad, it's your energy that has to come back to you, right? So if you start seeing these things and you say, okay, I surrender, I'll take it, and I'm gonna learn from this, and I'm gonna be fine. It can have 5, 7, 10 years of karma. We don't know. Depends what you did. But if you are really, 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 really wanna change, you want to forgive and forgiveness, and you decide to take it as a champion, that is the way. Take your karma. Don't go back to the bad things that you did. Take the karma. Learn from it. Learn. Grow. Face your fears. Face yourself. Face the people that make you victim. Forgive them. Be compassionate. Do all these things. Die and born again. Go through the fire. And then the universe is going to be okay. Now you are graduated. Here, this is the real thing now. Because all this was just to train us. All this in your past is being just a train for you. It's a training day, every day for you. So now that you see, now that you came out of all that shit, now that you can see, from a different perspective, from above, all the things, here, this is the real thing. Now you're going to have everything that you want, because this is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? But you have to go through all these things, and nobody is excluded from it. Not even us, And that's exactly what happened to me. I had to pay all my karma. I had to take all the energy that I put back when I was selfish, when I was a cheater, when I hurt somebody, when I had bad temper, and was abusive towards my kids, towards my exes, towards a co-worker, towards in any way, shape, or form. All these things that I did, everything, from an offense to cheat, all the things that I did, I took it, and I took it as a champion, because I discovered that that's how you learn how to play this game. That's how you learn how to navigate in the simulation. You see, the 10 Commandments, the books, different religions, a lot of things are manipulated. A lot of things are changed, right? But a lot of stuff that is still out there hold a lot of clues, hints, and truth. If you have good discernment, if you invest yourself in, being self-taught and learn, you can find the instructions to navigate the simulation, because it's everywhere. On the TV, music, cartoons, movies, books, religion, even in politics, everywhere you can see hints, clues on how to navigate this simulation the best way. Because see, this is a simulation, but like I always say, it's like a game, right? Video game. What happens when you play in a video game? There is clues through the video game, even like pages of books that you read about the story or whatever they put in the fucking video game, but they put a lot of hints and clues around the video game to teach you how to play the game, right? How to find certain guns, how to find certain stuff that you need to pass levels, how to find I don't know, do some stuff to get money or whatever, to buy new outfits in the game. You know, the game teaches you in different ways how to navigate the game, right? Life is the same. But the clues in our life, in our game, in our simulation are every fucking where. Songs, movies, books, people, readers, a lot of spiritual things, metaphysical things. Those are the things that holds the truth the most. All religions together are a big picture or ancient text. There is a lot of clues every fucking where. And like they say, you have eyes to see and ears to hear, you will know, you will understand. So I started paying attention to everything. And then I discovered readings, right? So I noticed that the readings, I was getting a lot of messages. At first, I didn't understood. It was like, nothing resonated with me, right? And then one or two things resonate with me, and then more, and then more, and then suddenly, most of the readings are being resonating with me and with my situation. So when I start noticing that the universe was speaking to me through not just readers, but even commercials on TV, songs, books, a sentence somewhere. When I start paying attention to all that and I start following, all these clues and hints, and my life started transforming and I started understanding, I was like, oh my God, this is so fucking easy. Just pay attention and follow. Just follow instructions. The Bible, the Quran, the Book of Mormon, whatever book, they have a lot of information. A lot of clues, hints, examples, a lot of gems. Everywhere. It's every fucking where. Through us, the spiritual community, there is a lot of truths.